Okay, so being somebody who appreciates, I don't know if you've ever looked into reincarnation or not in past lives, but I sort of see it on that whole realm when she talks about him being the spirit of Ian. I feel that she is 100% correct. Mm. He is the child who should have been Ian's.
Right. I first thought, like, oh my God, is this really his kid?
No,
because
Ian
she talked about the spirit.
It.
But, you know, again, like, we have the whole, like, the man spirit fights the woman spirit, and if the man spirit is successful, then she's pregnant.
But he can count.
But, yeah. I mean, and like calendar-wise, it just doesn't work out. But I thought that was a very nice... I like that scene a lot.
I loved it. I loved it. That child and Ian together reminded me of like Jamie and Fergus, or even Jamie and Ian. Like that
was a lovely.
He loved
Ian.
Ian. That child took to Ian immediately, and I really think that spoke volumes.
I don't hate Emily the way you do. I really don't.
You know what? I don't hate Emily. I said it. I said her name. I just am sick over the fact that she let him go, and he's so head over heels in love with her, and she just. I thought it was so shallow, her reasoning.
But it's closure.
It's in my time and my realm of understanding of how would you dump someone because they, and again, maybe it hits close to home. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Oh, what, you've been dumped?
I've had 2 miscarriages. I'll say that right now.
Okay.
It hits close to home. How are you just going to say, see ya, bye-bye? And if he had stuck around, which neither one of them realized, they could have had beautiful children together, and that's really sad. And
well, no, I mean, like, if it's the whole RH factor is true, they wouldn't have had children together.
I thought Claire was saying that those 2 children, it was bad luck, or it was this, or it was that.
No, she was saying that.
She was saying they could never have children.
She was
together,
saying that
ever.
Because of their blood factors, that's pretty much what was going to happen.
I thought it was those 2, but either way, do you just dump someone? I mean, that goes into
but again,
a whole different
your mindset is 21st century mindset. Their mindset
is 18th century,
and 18th century Native American. Exactly. Right.
So either way, though, let's be honest. Is Emily happy right now with what
ass with your wife?
Yeah. What did I call him? Steele's ass, who Steele's wife of odd Scottish Indian. Is she happy with him? No, she's not.
No,
and she has to live with that every day of her life. So maybe that's why I don't hate her anymore, because I kind of feel bad for her, because look at her life. Mm-hmm. And Ian is going to go on to meet someone else and to get married and to be happy. And I don't want to look at Tracy when I'm saying this, because I know she knows what's going to happen. And Lord, don't let him... I just keep saying, how old is Marcelly's younger sister?
Joan.
Daughter of Lahire.
It's not even that. It's like Leary. Because I was listening
to
Diana.
Who called her leg hair?
Oh, they all do. Oh, everybody does.
But somebody who posted on my Outlander Purgatory.
Yeah, that's a pretty common name in the various forums.
But forgive me, because you are so funny, because I hadn't heard it before. So when I heard leg hair,
that's a pretty common
name in the forums. Pantalones. Okay.
Now, I wish I could remember. I think it's like Leary.
It's Lahire.
No, it's not.
That's how she said they pronounced it. She said the Scots pronounced it Lahire.
But
she said L''HEER.
I don't remember. I just listened to Diana Gabaldon's podcast and she says it and
all right. I believe that I just made Jamie.
I have to say, I have to interject here.
I just said Lahire.
I have to interject just a little thing, which is that, and I have not listened to the audio versions of any of these yet. And I totally want to, because I think it's Davina Porter is her name, and it's supposed to be brilliant.
Porter.
But like, if Diana Gabaldon has like a couple of free years, I would love for her to do the audio versions, because like every little bit
she
that
sounds
she
like
reads,
Donald Duck.
I adore. I think. Oh my God, she reads it beautifully.
Well, if you wrote it, you would read it. How many times have I read Goodnight Moon to my kids, and you sort of like get your own way of reading it, and you read it the same way over and over and over, and it's like you hear it the way you hear it. But she wrote these books. She knows how it should sound.
No, it's great. It's great. I love this podcast. I would highly recommend listening to this podcast after you finish Echo, because there's a couple of things that you probably don't want to hear while you're reading it.
And here was me coming out of a yoga class one day at the gym, and Mary Kay was on a treadmill, my girlfriend, and I got her, and I've gotten so many people into this book.
All right, let's move it along.
Wait. So Mary Kay says, Carol! She yells across the gym. I go over. She's now on drums, but I think she was on Voyager at the time. She just has her earphones, and she goes like this. Because I told her that I've never heard Davina Porter before. She puts it on, and it's Jamie, and I'm like...
I know, I have to, like, that'll be...
I've got to go to Scotland!
Okay.
All right, what's next?
What else?
William.
You tell me. Okay.
William.
Mm-hmm.
Rachel Hunter. Every time I see her name, I think of
Let's
Rachel
talk about
Hunter,
Rachel.
the model.
I love her. I'm sorry,
Okay.
I love her.
Okay,
Love her.
I like her. I told Tracy I have a little bit of a hard time with the. Their speech is a little bit hard to follow. Not follow, but it's cumbersome. But I will say that I like her. I like her brother. I think her brother is very intriguing. I want to hear more about him. But they sort of give me the creeps in the way of they're sort of the second coming of Malva and Tom Christie in a weird way. So I'm kind of like, okay.
Oh no, I don't think so.
I think that she and William have like such feelings for each other that I can't wait for them to get for it all to come together and them to get back, and I can't wait.
Yeah, What else? Because we're boring these people.
Okay, how much time do we have?
I don't even know anymore. But we probably
Did we stop?
No, we're like we've got
start another one?
Counting the bloopers. We're on about 23 minutes.
Can you cut these?
I have to cut them in 10-minute intervals because
Okay,
YouTube doesn't take any more than 10 minutes.
Damn YouTube.
I know, really.
All right, John Gray. Oh, I'm sorry. Love John Gray in the right circumstances, but I do not need to hear any more about Ben Franklin's pasty ass sitting naked in a chair.
That. Oh, see, I love that. Love it.
But you know what? I said that on the blog that I love Ben Franklin and, the sun, and yeah, he's bathing. But you know what? When it comes right down to it, how many times I don't want to know that he's firm but flabby at the same time. I'm done. And ew, John's all like, ooh, Ben Franklin.
Oh, no, he's not.
Yes, he was at one point, something I read yesterday. Or was it this morning?
Oh, no,
he was
not.
like, well, and then he had that dream. The entire chapter was about the dream.
I want cookies.
No, we don't
We're
have
out
any
of
more.
cookies.
Go. So the entire...
That's Jamie's cookie.
That's Jamie's cookie. Don't touch Jamie's cookie! My God. Somebody's calling Dyfus right now. You didn't get that feeling from that dream chapter that, he has the slightest interest in... She's going there, number one, with him having the slightest little intrigue about Ben Franklin, and number two, whether, Ben Franklin's, what Ben Franklin's...
Orientation?
Yes, thank you very much.
No.
Yes.
Didn't you watch John Adams?
I don't... Oh, God, what's his name? Pig Vomit. What was his name?
Paul Giamatti.
Did you see John Adams? Wasn't that good? But they sort of lost me after a while. Probably after the Philadelphia stuff was over, because I'm all about Philadelphia.
When he was in France, I'm not a big fan of the France.
Yeah, no.
That's why Dragonfly for me was a little hard, because I'm not like a big French in that time period. The French bourgeois court.
But how much would you love to, for one day, just plop yourself right in the middle of all that and see those outrageous costumes?
That's why, someday,
the woman with the piercings and the dress came down to here.
If Jamie and Claire get out of the revolution and ever sort of decide they're going to go and stop the French Revolution.
Spoiling.
That's not spoiling.
I know they're not out of the revolution.
I'm saying
wait, now they're not out of the revolution.
Like in book 11.
The end of Echo, I'm still in the revolution.
All right, whatever. All right, so what else? Anything else? Because we
have
wee drams to take care of here.
Okay, so I said John Gray, the dream chapter was a little odd. It was I didn't know if it was a dream or not, but the hands on my butt cheeks were a dream. Oh no, they weren't a dream. I was a little confused at that chapter. I didn't really know what was going on. Right now where I am with John Gray, he is seeing Henry, and I just met, what's her name? Oh, God bless her. And he walked up and he was like, I want to see your master. And she was like, I own this house. Thank you very much.
Oh, the guy,
what's her name?
I don't remember. But, you have met her husband before, and I totally did not get that. Yes, sir. Yes, you have. You have met her husband before.
Is he with us? I thought he was dead. Well, no. You know what? This is all coming out of my assumptions. I assumed he was dead because she's obviously in love with Henry. And he's in love with her.
But you know where you met him, right?
What's her last name?
I don't remember.
Well, how the hell am I going to know where I met him?
You'll find out. Don't worry.
In Brownsville?
No. Within this book. But don't worry about it. You'll get it. All right. So wait. Are we done? Are we?
We're never done. Tracy's never done. Team Fraser forever.